You meant
wasn't
it.
because of like me actually. It was because there were so many things that he was doing to damage.
Chat,
the club,
defend
and that
Jesse.
was one
Defend him.
I needed to
IDD
restrain
gun.
myself
Bass gun. We love Rust viewers. But
from doing
protect Jesse
something
from getting
to
poached.
that. You
Protect
see
him.
where I'm going with it? So when he was on one,
Let's go into the shed. Let's fucking do that.
So what I'm saying is, I mean, Edward knows
yeah.
this as well because he was there for it. Finn, were you there last night?
No.
Okay. So, Jesse, you kind of have to understand what was happening yesterday to understand why this even occurred.
Okay, send it.
Okay. D was very much, let me go against everything that anyone says and let me be confrontational D, right? Like straight up Dick D, right?
All right, let's get some ambience music going.
So was, how do I best put it?
There you go, chat. Ambience.
Is there a phrase I could put this? You tell me, Edbert. He was
being a cunt.
He was
mentally compromised.
Oh God, is that what you're going with right now?
Mortally challenged.
Yeah.
If that's
no, typical Dundee was gone. It was like some fucking parasite got into his brain and just fucked up all the hardwiring.
Was it the face tattoos?
He woke up and called me a peasant scum. And the fact that I'm even breathing his same air should be a privilege.
So
didn't even get to say good day to him.
He spat on me, remember?
Check, can you hear the music?
And he spat on Edbert and Stevie.
I was pretty sure he spat on you, but
can you hear
then I looked at it closely. The spit was on me.
Setting the tone for the meeting, isn't it?
Enemy protagonist, I dodged it.
Okay, laughs aside.
So,
what the fuck is going on with him?
I don't know what is going on with him.
Rust Jesse?
So we're all on the same page.
Oh my God.
What was happening last night and what he did with Rust was the same thing that basically it started the Vagos War. It started the Pace thing. So I don't care if what he was saying was fucked up last night, but it was the action that happened with it where
goodness.
I had just heard 2 days ago or a day ago that he was vehemently against going to war with Hydra, but wanted to do what he did last night, which is the same thing as started a Vagos War. So here he is preaching no war, but at the same time went and literally took down Rust people, took their car, and brought them down here. Asked like, it was just not a good situation that he was starting. Like war, I would have been surprised if they said no war. I don't know what you were saying with this, but if they didn't start blapping, I'm actually very surprised because he literally shot 2 of them fucking down on the back of his car.
So the point I wanted to make there is, let's just put it into our own plate, right? Regardless if Dundee's being more, diplomatic, like we used to call it nowadays.
Oh, that was no diplomatic there.
Okay. What I'm saying is, if Russ did this to one of our patches, right? We wouldn't be asking questions right now. We'd have 5 people up on the highway and setting up an ambush. See, that's what I'm going with this, is that we would not be taking the diplomatic route if we knew that Russ did this to one of our patches. Let alone Chain, Edbert. If they did the same thing, we wouldn't be talking about it. We'd be over there shooting. Now, the fact of the matter is that they're bringing us over there to have a conversation with us, to me was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
And I guess that works to our advantage.
Ray just called me and basically just reiterated his point and then ended the call by saying on Thursday he's going to come with terms that aren't unreasonable, but he wants to test the pride of Dundee.
You ain't getting an apology out of Dundee.
I heard when she said she wanted an
pride.
apology. You know what song was played in the back of my mind? You know, Curb Your Enthusiasm? Yeah, or and at the same time I also heard mission failed, we'll get him next time.
What was the actual things with this?
Well,
what was the conversation there?
So the conversation for short is, obviously they had like what, 13, 14 people up there in a circle. We went up there and obviously met with the lady who was supposedly the one who got shot. Now, here's where it gets a little bit funky. Apparently, she was with Roman Shax, which is her spouse or significant other, who is obviously not Rust. So I'm trying to think here. Maybe Dundee started initiating on him, and apparently he asked straight away, "Is this a Vin?" She complied and said yes. Before that was even said and done, at no point before him taking the vehicle was she making a mention that she was Rust. Right? That came after. That is something that I very much grasp from that conversation. Right? That being said, it's not an excuse. Once he learns that they are Rust, you know, it shouldn't need Edbert pleading with him, or pleading that they should be giving up the Rust people and get him to the fucking hospital. Good fucking thinking there, Edbert, because it would have been way fucking worse if you didn't. Obviously they're not happy. They're disappointed because they feel like we have a strong bond and a good relationship, specifically in DGen, and I do concur, we do have a good relationship. We use some of theirs when we don't have enough, and they use some of ours when they don't have enough. It's a two-way street. So we do have, I would argue and say we have a good relationship with Rust. Yeah, they're pretty shocked and appalled about what went down, and they're trying to figure out why the fuck this happened. And obviously we don't have all the answers. I certainly don't, because 5 minutes prior to going up to that meeting is the first time I ever fucking heard about this. So it's a little bit hasty for me. Maybe Edbert needs to fucking fill in the blanks there, but yeah. I'm surprised they weren't gonna straight away.
I'm, you know, I came into this in the fucking third act of it, basically. When we were all at the lifeguard tower getting ready for the Blazing Tattoos job, and Dundee just rolls it with the Landstalker and loudly exclaims, "I've got some Rust in the back." And then that's when I pulled him aside and said, "Please, for the love of fucking God, take them back. Help them. Like, you don't understand, if you start a war, it's not you that's going to fight them,
so much love between streamers, though. I do appreciate it.
It's not a war that you're going to be a part of. And then I explained the fact that we, you know, we're close with Rust. We fill out our crew with Rust people when we don't have enough people for jobs. If it wasn't for Kyber, we would have never done the fucking yacht. And Kyber's helped me numerous times for banks, so...
Yeah, they're the reason why we know how to do VR, like a fucking...
The way I see this is, this is gonna be a test for Dundee. If he can swallow his pride to help out his club, his family, and be for the club, he'll pass the test. But if he doesn't, then what he said today in the golf course will stay true. That he only does things to benefit himself.
You already know the answer to your question, Edbert.
Yeah, we're going to war.
We're going to war. We're going to war. Yeah.
But you know what's wild? After the Vagos thing and all the air had cleared there and we were at Grandma's, he said, yeah, the Vagos thing was my fault and I will do things differently. Oh, what happened there?
Well, someone was
exactly
mentioning...
why this whole thing is remnants of the exact same fucking thing that happened. And then once again, 2 days ago, Hydra doesn't want to do war. What does he do? Does the same thing he did with the fucking Vagos.
But you guys said he was acting like way out of line today. Like way out of line. So like more out of line than
beyond.
It was.
So I'll pull you back. So the start of the day, I think I was like one of the first people to see him. Like, kind of a bit. He was normal. Like,
is the music too loud or a good chat?
He was like normal.
I don't want it to be overpowering.
Hey, how you going? What's new? And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Runs in his house, walks out, starts calling me a peasant scum. Shit talks everyone. He talked down to Barry. He was just on one. We had the
Ted lower.
What's it called? That unique fucking boost today. The Vin scratch today.
I fuck it.
I wasn't on the job, but I heard the comms. He was fucking laying into everyone, like shit talking Junior, complaining no one listens to him. Yeah.
Did he take something? Like, did he take some form of prescription? Like, obviously, if you walked into his house, came out, it was completely fucking different. What happened in the house? Obviously, something went down there, no? I can't be the only one who's saying this.
I think, TJ, you can feel it. I wasn't there for the first half of the meeting, but when I got there, he was insulting Barry's intelligence.
They were going at it to the point that Barry and Dee were actually like very much going at each other's throats with like insults, like straight up insults between the both of them. So it really started because of the job and comms with it. I got on radio as it was finishing, so I heard what was happening.
Can we do one thing, chat?
Junior was like, I'm going to bed, fuck this.
Can we do
you're
one
actually
thing?
being a cunt.
Can we all get our favorite heart emoji from every streamer that we love and put it all in chat at the same time?
Junior was like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this. Like, I'm not dealing with your bullshit right now. Like, I'm actually going to bed, community. Fuck you. Right? So we go to the meeting. They're going at it back and forth heavily, as in
everyone just drops your favorite heart emoji in the chat. Whatever it is, you send it.
Right? Heavily.
Just fucking send your favorite. I don't care what it is. Just send it. Right.
Long story with this is that it happened because of the comms with it, and what was also a thing was Chip was saying that the Puppet Master requires things to be done in secret,
This is why I love
wants people,
NoPixel
like, messed
community.
up, wants
This is why I love
people with
Rust.
voice
This is why I love the
changes, wants,
BBMC.
like,
This is why I
nothing
love
to
every
do,
other game
anything to be
community in the
linked
city.
back to him.
For this right here.
D was so vehemently against it.
All the
and
negatives
saying
that happen,
he is
there's
like
always
kind
a
of who
positive
he
force.
is, and he wants. Basically, the long story is he wants to be the Bondi loud and proud with it. When it wasn't a us mission, it's kind of their mission, and we should be happy that we're getting this. But D is not